Hi YouTube, this is Tina. It's my first video for YouTube. Let's see, I'd like to say hello to the whole WLS community, weight loss surgery. Let's see, I started this journey 6 years ago. Will be my anniversary June the 12th, and I had gastric bypass Roux-en-Y. Let's see, I started that journey at a little over 300 pounds. I would say about 308. I don't know the exact number because I had Kaiser at the time and they made me lose some weight and do all that, so I don't know my exact number. I am 6 years out, and my current weight is 178 pounds. So do the math, I don't know. My lowest low was about 160 pounds. I'm kind of a no-scale girl. I chose not to use a scale. After surgery, I did like a six-month checkup with my doctor through Kaiser, and he was happy with where I was at the time. I was about 165, and at that time I continued to lose just a little bit more, and then just decided I became a little bit obsessive. I was weighing multiple times a day. It was just becoming quite an issue for me, so got rid of the scale, and I've been living my life ever since the last 5.5 years. Done pretty good. I have noticed latter part of last year my clothes started to fit a little bit tight, and that wasn't happy with that. Could notice a couple extra bulges here and there, so I decided to buy a scale after the first of the year and figure out what was going on. So at that time I weighed 198 pounds. Wow. So I had definitely put on a good 35 pounds, and was really shocked at the time. I mean, I knew it, but you know, to actually see the number was like, holy moly, time to get to work. So here I am, back to work, down 20 pounds. So yeah, regain is a reality. It is what it is. Maybe because I didn't weigh every day, I wasn't having that check. But I knew for me it wasn't healthy to be weighing every day and multiple times, and it was beginning to like change my moods, and also I have girls at home, so it's important to me that I set a good example, more so with food and exercise than to constantly on the scale and then them watching my reaction. And you know, I want to avoid any kind of bulimia or anorexia, anything like that, for my girls. So for me, that was why it was an important decision to make regarding the scale. So we have a scale now. I weigh once a week. Thursdays are my weigh day. I did get on this morning, Wednesday, and that's because I wanted to be able to tell you where I was, 178. I've been teetering, been down to 176, and 178 keeps creeping back and forth. So my goal, I don't really know what my goal is, to be honest with you. I want to feel comfortable in my skin. I do say that when I was down to the 160, I did look a little gaunt. I am 5'9", so 5'8.5", 5'9". I'm pretty tall. But let me just say a little bit about myself. So my name's Tina. I live in Northern California. I'm married. I have 2 beautiful daughters. They are 15 and 11. My 15-year-old's name is Sonia, and my 11-year-old's name is Jazzy. They are the absolute loves of my life. I adore and cherish, and I'm so proud of my girls. And you know, I made this decision to have a bypass surgery with them in mind, hoping that they wouldn't have to go through the struggles that I had, you know, through adolescent age. As a child, I was obese as a childhood, adolescence, and my husband is an amazing man, and I adore him, and he married me, and I was a size 24. My wedding dress literally was a size 24. I'm currently in 12s, you know, some 14s, juniors 13. You know, I kind of go back and forth right around those sizes. I found this community just 2.5 short months ago, and I have to tell you how, because it's a really cool story. I decided that it was time to look into plastics. I made a personal goal for myself when I initially had surgery to have my plastics done before I was 40 years old. Well, guess what? That's in February. So time to get down to business here. And it's really hard to justify plastics when you have a family and you have to provide food and clothes, and it's just really hard to justify spending money, putting your family in debt, because we don't have that kind of money just laying around. It's really hard to do. And so I decided, my husband agrees, he's my supporter, #1 cheerleader, that I'm worth it. And I have no problem saying that anymore. I am worth it. I am worth the feeling. I deserve it. I've worked really hard, and it's just that one more thing that I think will help to, further my journey, get me down the road a little further to success. So in doing that, I started searching YouTube videos for body lifts and tummy tucks and all those things, and guess who I found? Sarah. Sarah Will Be Skinny, and thank God for Sarah. Sarah, I'm so thankful to you. So I found Sarah's video series of when she had her 360 body lift, and kind of watched all those, her going through that, and then found the Real Skinny, and of course watched that, and gained so much knowledge and found out so much. And so through that, I found the WLSFA, and then watched all the videos about the meet and greet and how great it is and how wonderful, and you have to be there. And so I told my husband, okay, I know this is only like a month and a half away, but I really want to go. I've never done anything. I never went to support groups. I never got involved in anything after my surgery. I was kind of a little self-sufficient. I thought, oh, I could do this. I've got my tool. I'll follow the directions. I'll do what the doctor says, and I'll be good. Yeah. Didn't think I needed the support. Well, it's amazing in the last 2.5 years of finding this community how much I've gained in my heart with regards to support. And I think that is important. That's key to this whole journey. And isn't it amazing that at 39 years old, I'm just discovering how much I need people? Go figure. So here I am, and I found WLSFA, told them about the meet and greet, and I have kind of a challenging job. I'm a flight attendant, so my schedule is real challenging and hard to get time off. So I had to pay somebody a lot of money to work for me that weekend, because I normally just work weekends so that I could be home with my kids during the week. And we went to the meet and greet, had an amazing, wonderful time. I was completely overwhelmed, with, I don't know, I just think that when you walk into a room and you don't know a lot of people, it is intimidating. It is intimidating. I know that they didn't know me. I know that some people that have been blogging and doing videos for a really long time, people know them, but I kind of was intimidated that I didn't know a lot of people as well. So, I mean, I just knew the few people that I started watching, and I didn't even watch their whole journeys. I just watched their most recent videos because I just didn't have the time to go back and do all of that. So I met Antonia. I was very grateful to have met her, and we went to the meet and greet and had a great time. We didn't participate in everything. We went Friday night, we went Saturday morning, and then we went Saturday night. And between all of that, the other second reason I wanted to go, not only to just be a part of the meet and greet, was I wanted to see Dr. Katzen. I wanted to get a consult. I've heard so many wonderful things about him. I mean, not just 5 or 10 or 20 people. I mean, hundreds of people talking about just how amazing he is and how gifted and talented he is. And that's where I'm at. A lot of people can do tummy tucks and surgery, but I want to make sure that it's somebody who specializes in weight loss surgery patients. So that's exactly why I wanted to go. Another reason. So met Dr. Katzen, did my consult, super excited, got my estimate, and fell out of my chair. No, just kidding. It's a reality. It is what it is, and we've already accepted the fact that we're going to have to take out a loan or whatever. But it's worth it, and so am I. And I had a great time. I was glad that my husband could meet Dr. Katzen. I think that that's important, that he knows, who that is working on me, kind of thing. And got to chat with Sarah a little bit. It was really nice. I did meet Amy and chatted with her a little bit. I met Wendy, kind of. was real busy, meeting and chatting a lot with a lot of people. Met Antonia, I met Rosemary, and I didn't really, met a few other people, and then, just had a really great time, and so glad I went. It was so worth it. I'm looking forward to next year, so I definitely want to go, and I want to bring my mom. My mom is also a weight loss surgery patient. She had surgery about 2.5, 3 years prior to me, so she's even further in the journey. She's 9 years out, and I think that we would have a blast if I brought my mom. So I'm excited about that, and I'm happy to be a part of this community. I'm happy to have found you all. I think that I do have information to offer, and advice and encouragement. I don't think any of us can have too much encouragement along the way, and to know that regain happens. It does. Maybe had I had a scale, it wouldn't have, I don't know, but for me, I knew that it was not good for me to have the scale, and I just used my clothes as a gauge. I did have to go up. I was teetering between the 12s and the 14s and the 12s and the 14s. Now, was that a final resting place for me? Probably not, because I knew that the skin was always going to be an issue. Now that I've made the decision to take care of the skin, and I'm remotivated, and that's really exciting for me, and I'm working out and going to the gym and running again and doing all those things, I think that I need to set new goals for myself. I don't know if a number is necessarily the goal I want to set, though. I'm telling myself if I have surgery by September, try to get 5 more pounds off. If I'm down to like 172-ish, 173, Dr. Katz's estimating 10 to 12 pounds for me for skin. I'm doing the 360 body lift and inner thighs, the medial thigh lift for now. Those are the 2 big ones for me. My arms are in pretty good condition. They got a little wave to them, but heck, please got a little waddle under my chin. I don't love that, but that's the least of my worries. That doesn't affect my clothing and my exercising like my stomach does, and I have really bad skin irritations and infections and whatnot, so really have to take care of that. So I'm glad to be here. I'm looking forward to meeting more of you and becoming friends and subscribing to your channels. I just don't know how to find everybody. That's kind of been a challenge for me too. I've found just a few I've found, and happy to have done that. But if you happen to come across my YouTube, please subscribe and then write me a little comment. I'd love to make sure I follow you on Facebook too, because I just do Facebook and now I'm doing YouTube. So that for me is a really big deal, because I am pretty technologically challenged. So bear with me if I don't respond right away or anything. Don't take it personal. I probably just can't figure out how to do it. So I'm excited. I'm happy to have met you all, or meeting all of you. Hoping to get involved with the Northern California meet and greets, and become an advocate and help do fundraising and do more, because it's absolutely necessary and it's priceless. And I'm going to try and put together like a photo thing too, because a lot of people don't know what I look like before, because I'm just starting. Again, I'm in a different place in my journey, but I still need you all. And I'm excited to get to know you all better. I hope you have a wonderful weekend ahead. I know it's a little early in the week, but it's the last week of school here for us, so it's been a little nuts, crazy with all the kids' activities and whatnot. But talk to you soon, and please feel free to leave me a message. I'll do my very best to get back to you. Bye.